Hey everyone, just popping at the start of this video because my Final Cut Pro software crashed and it won't open and I can't edit my videos, so I'm having to do it in the wonderfully crappy iMovie. So I won't be able to put any like my normal graphics and stuff. Actually, I lost some of my footage too, so there's like no outro. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns about this bag, let me know in the comments below. And if there's something you want me to get my hands on, do a review on, let me know that as well in the comments below. This video is just going to abruptly end with me thanking you guys for 250 subscribers. So again, thank you up top for that. That's awesome. Got 250 now, so quarter way to a century, I think, something like that. So I just want to give you a heads up if you're like, this video seems weird and off, and there's no graphics and everything, because my editing software went down. So I'm going to try to get worked out by the time the next video posts. So again, sorry. Still a great bag from Tortuga we're going to talk about today. So enjoy it, like it, subscribe it, and we'll be back to normal next week. Don't worry. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for stopping in on my channel on this lovely website we like to call I am so very tired, please send help.com/youtube.edu. I am Odie Matthews, and today we are taking a look at the Tortuga Setout 35-liter travel backpack. Let's get into it. Okay, so first off, I will apologize. I did not post a video last week. My trip to Buffalo ran way over, and it was just a nightmare and a disaster. By the time I got home, it was like the day before I was supposed to publish, and I just said, you know what? Taking a vacation from this job that doesn't pay me. So we are back this week, and up the top here, I just want to say I have the email address odiematthewsbags@gmail.com. If you want to email me any questions, I'll read them out at the end of every video. I pick one, I read it out. That's how it works. Any questions about me, questions about bags, questions about anything, really. Yeah, that's basically how it is. That's all I want to say. I wanted to plug that up top. So with all of that, let's dive into this. Okay, so off the top, I want to talk about Tortuga. As always, I like to mention the company. If it's a new company I haven't talked about yet, want to talk about them just a little bit. Tortuga was founded in 2010 by two people that were just like, hey, let's travel, but traveling sucks because you have to pay the baggage fees and check a bag, and bags and roller luggage, they all just kind of suck, and they're built really poorly, which I completely agree with. And so what they decided to do is they decided to create their own now. But what they decided to do, for one, they're a very environmentally friendly company. Their blue and black bag of this type are made from recycled water bottles, as well as 900D polyester, which we'll get into. And they are just an awesome company that likes to give back to people that want the chance, the opportunity to travel, but maybe can't afford it, or maybe the situation doesn't allow it to. So every time you buy a bag, they put money into a special fund called the Tortuga Study Abroad Scholarship, where they take people and give them a chance to take a gap year for, you know, university, college, whatever it may be, and they have the chance to travel around, which I think is awesome. Out of all the things you could do, that is a cool initiative to give back to. I mean, there's other cool things you could do too, but I really like the idea that this company has a bag that's meant for travel, and they give others that are less fortunate and maybe can't afford it the opportunity to travel. So thank you, Tortuga. That is incredible. Okay, so with all of that, let's get into the specs. All right, so as I mentioned just a second ago, 900D polyester with DWR coating. On the black and blue bag, it's 900D polyester from recycled water bottles. I did not know that because I was like, man, I really want the gray, so I've got the gray. If I would have known that, probably would have gone with blue. It's a pretty good looking bag. Right, and then the other thing they have is the back panel is injection molded foam with air mesh, right? So you've got this is stiff right here. These three panels are stiff with this nice Y-shaped back panel, if you will. So basically, I love the way this thing feels up against my back. It is very comfortable. What I really like are these straps. And these straps have that nice, they have like this little circle pattern. I don't know if you can see that in here. They breathe really nice. They're super light and they're beefy, and they're very, very, very comfortable. Overall, this bag is a very comfortable carry. We also have, hold on a second, some insanely big hip straps. These things are massive. I think they might be bigger than my head. Not saying much, I have a small head, but these things are incredible. What they do is they Velcro on, if you see right here, these just simply slide through like this, and then boom, and you have these. Now these pouches are huge. They're great for snacks. If you wanted to put snacks in there, a phone would fit in there. A phone would fit in there, question mark. A phone. Okay, so if you have a big iPhone or a big Google phone like I do, it would not fit in there. But I know that the little regular sized iPhones probably would. Don't hold me to that. I'm not 100% sure. But overall, very comfortable hip straps. But for the sake of this video and having stuff dangle around, I'm going to take these off. But very comfortable with that same injection molded foam. Alright, you also got these awesome load-bearing straps up here at the top. They keep the weight off of you very nicely. And like I said, this nice back panel here with that Y shape, it breathes is so nice. I love, like I said, I love the way this thing carries. I will put this on, like I said, this is the 35 liter. It also comes in a 45 liter, and it also comes in a female version for smaller frames, which is an interesting idea. It's the same price, just a different build, and I really like that idea because obviously and nobody is really, I mean, everyone's going to be built differently, you know, whether you're The Rock or you're Kevin Hart. You know, there's a big difference between those two. You know, you could be a really tall woman, I can't think of any examples. You could be a really short woman, like my fiance, who's 5 foot tall. Anyways, like I said, very comfortable carry, nice little sternum strap here, not broken this time like on the Nomadic, which was my fiance's and she broke it, I don't know how, but whatever. Anyways, 35 liter bag, very comfortable. This is what it looks like on me. I am roughly 5'8", 165-ish pounds, and I like this thing. I have this packed out pretty much with most of my general loadout, and as a 35 liter bag, I will say this thing kind of packs like a 40 liter. It feels bigger than it actually is, but I like the carry on this thing. I love the space, I love the organization. They have latch straps. Now, I broke one. I did a road trip to New York for work, and I was getting out of my truck, and it snagged, and I didn't know it, so I yanked like an idiot, and I ripped it. So if you're like, that's not really built that well. No, it is. I messed it up pretty bad. So unfortunately, I did break my latch strap, but I have not had any issues. I actually had my full-size tripod through these because I was going to do I was going to film in a hotel room, but I just didn't want to, so I didn't. But I had my full-size tripod through this at one point, and it fit really nice. I love the latch straps on this bag, and I really like the way this material feels. I didn't get to that, but it has a very nice, just comfortable feeling to it. It's not, and I don't have anything against tarpaulin bags. Actually, some of my favorite bags are tarpaulin bags. I like the tarpaulin. This kind of feels like that Pete design on the zip or the, I'm pointing like you can see them. You obviously can't, but the zip or the travel bag. It has that same kind of feel where it's a little rough, a little robust, and I really like it. It forms really well. If you can tell, whatever you put in this bag, I don't know if you can see the imprints. There you go. It imprints really well. Not really well. It imprints because this bag, it forms and shapes to whatever you put into it. It'll tortoise. It'll tortoise into whatever you have it packed. So if you have it really packed out, it's going to be super packed out. It's gonna look like it is. If you don't have it packed out that much, it's gonna kind of bend and shape to whatever you have. Doing a lot of arm motions today, getting my cardio in, even though I already did today. So yeah, I really, really like that. YKK zippers, lockable except for the quick access. All the others are lockable YKKs. Other thing about this bag is handles. On one side you have an elevated water bottle pocket that I have my GorillaPod in. We'll get to that. Up top you have one beefy handle, and on the side you have one beefy handle. Count them, two beefy handles. Nothing on the bottom. And then behind this, you've got a little guy, just like, hello, I'm here too. And it's just a little web that I found to be super convenient, because whenever I was picking this thing up to actually pick up, like, I was thinking about it, I was like looking at it, and I was like, okay, here we go. all right, nailed it. But if I was just grabbing it in a hurry, that thing was always there. I knew that if I came up this way, I was gonna find it. I was gonna snag it. I was gonna snag it like that claw game. That's not true. I suck at those games. But the two handles on this bag, phenomenal. I really love it. And then you got that nice little third small guy, does the job, and I like it. I like it a lot. Water resistance. Pretty water resistant. It's got that DWR coating, and it honestly, these zippers, as far as I know, I didn't see anything on their website, and I already someone got really mad at me and called me out for not knowing the zippers on the Peak Design bag. One other thing I forgot to mention is that you can get like a book bag strap, and there are two lash points, one there, and you can sling this thing over the straps. Yeah, right there. They come undone. They fold into the back panel. You can carry it like a briefcase. I'm sure many of you know by now, I do not like the briefcase mode on a backpack I can carry with straps. I'd rather do that. If I want a duffel bag, I would buy a duffel bag. Like, you can't see it, like the packed one. Right, anyways, let's get into these zippers. Let's get into the pockets. Let's get into what you're all here for, that juicy, juicy meat and potatoes, the whole kebab. Anyways, so I got this elevated water bottle pocket. It fits the Camelback chute. It fits my water bottle. I do not have those bottles with me. They're at work in my locker because I use that water bottle. It's a hydro flask. It's just a regular hydro flask. And I forgot to bring it with me. So this was kind of like, is this an equivalent? Probably not. Elevated water bottle, pocket with a little bit of nice mesh stretch, if you will. I like that it's kind of off the bottom of the bag. Should this be my pointer for the rest? This can be my pointer. I like that it's kind of off the bottom of the bag. The only bummer is this last strap right here is very close to it. So you end up hitting that quite a lot going in. Unless you kind of like, if this was the bottom of the bottle, like. But overall, not a super big bummer. Great pocket. Then at the front of the bag, already gave up on the pointer, you have your quick access. Now this is a deep quick access pocket. Also the Tortuga logo right there, very minimal. Quick access pocket. Right, I've just simply thrown a pair of old Oakley sunglasses that I had lying around, but this is a deep pocket. It is as deep, right here, it's that deep, okay? And it's a good pocket to just throw stuff in. If you're going through security, this is why I love quick access pockets like this, because I'm not the kind of person, or a traveler rather, that's gonna put a lot of stuff in here. Like, I'm not gonna put my headphones in here. I'm not gonna put a charger in here. I'm not gonna put the stuff that I might grab in my flight. Most of that's gonna be right on top, because this is I'm going through security, throw my phone in there, I'll throw my keys in there, my wallet goes in there, the things that are in my pocket, I can just put them in there, and then as soon as I get out, I got them. Because that is super convenient. So if you have a nice, quick, big access pocket on the front to throw all your security items in, that's what we'll call them, I really like that feature. But if you also wanted to put a pair of sunglasses in here, you could. Or your headphones or anything like that that you might want to use, you know, in a quick access pinch. Quick access. Then you get into what I really love about this bag. And that is this nice, you know, it's like a half moon zip. This is their whole organization bit. This is loaded with internal organization. If you are the kind of person that likes to use the internal organization of a bag, this is a perfect fit for you, just like the Nomadic last week. 2 weeks ago now. Tons of internal organization on this bag. Now, when I use a bag like this, I typically, depending on the bag I use, depends if I'm using pouches or if I'm using the internal access. The reason I don't typically use a pouch on a bag like this is because whatever you put in this pocket, right, it's gonna bulge out. Can you see my hand imprint? Can you see my hand imprint right there? So it can affect what you have in your quick access. If you have something big in here and you try to fill this thing out, it's either gonna make it difficult to get into this one, or it's gonna really put pressure on this pocket up front. So what I have thrown in here is I clipped on this nice, awesome clip right here. I know it's probably meant for keys. I clipped my iPod Pros, AirPod Pro things. I clipped those right up front, perfect spot for a pair of keys or anything like that. I could even clip my bamboo silverware save the planet. I just really like these because they're easy to clean. But you know, I could clip literally anything on this clip, and it's a good little clip. Just below that, you got another pocket just as deep, just not as wide as your front quick access pocket. This is the internal fabric because I pulled it out by accident. I'm just gonna tuck that back in there. Right, so you got this nice little zipper pocket right here. In transit, I'm currently using it. That's where I put my MacBook charger. I really liked having it right there, nice and easy to get to. Just unzip this. I typically just left it unzipped. Bada bing, bada boom. Chicken's your uncle. Crossing the street. Then below that, you have this nice little flap opening. Right? Flap opening. Nice little, again, deep as the hand. I think as wide as your quick access. Yeah. Really good on the dimensions. Just a nice little flap you could throw stuff. This is a good spot to throw a tablet. There's a tablet sleeve on this, but if you wanted to have it up front, great spot to put a small tablet like an iPad mini or a small Samsung tablet. That's a good spot to do it. Then as you move down below that, this is going to be kind of difficult to see. Sorry that this is like a gray on softbox lighting. I will try to fix it in post if I can. You have a little, just a bunch of little organization. They have a way better picture on their website, but you got 2 spots for pins, 3 spots for pins because I can't count. You got a nice little pocket here, about 4 fingers wide, about knuckle deep. You got an elastic bit below that, and then you got like business card holders. Like, who puts business cards in their bag? But if that is you, cool. And there's a spot for it. But at the bottom of this, I've thrown a notebook, a wandered notebook that I've been using for my notes and stuff. And also my Sennheiser PX550's noise canceling over the ear headphones. Links to everything that I mentioned below. Everything that I mentioned that I feel like mentioning in the links. If that made sense, because it didn't make sense to me. Look, I've been gone for 2 weeks. If this video is complete gibberish, I apologize, but please leave a like anyways. It really helps out. Right, so this is just that front pocket, right? And like I said, it's got that nice dimension. Let me see if I can get you a better way of seeing this. See how it kind of poofs out? Poofs out. Right, and that's that front pocket. So you've got all that internal organization with the ability below it, because the internal organization ends like right about here, to put something down here if you wanted to. It would be, depending on what you have up here, it really bulges out and it can be kind of difficult to get to what's down here. So that's why I kept it as flat as possible while still utilizing that internal organization. Now we move to the back of the bag where you have your laptop compartment. So again, YKK zips, lockable. And then all you have back here is a tablet sleeve, which fits a 9.7-inch tablet and a 17-inch laptop sleeve. So I've got my Surface Book Pro in here, and then I've got my iPad mini in here. And that is it, on your terms. That is their slogan. You'll see it again on their packing cubes. So you've got this, you can secure it if you want to. I'm not really a big fan of doing that. I like to keep that just kind of tucked away. And then you've also, you can put stuff in the chasm down there if you wanted to. You could fit something like a yellow notepad if you wanted to. So great laptop compartment. Got a nice false bottom up off the bottom of the bag. Don't have to worry about when you drop your bag or throwing your bag around. Or if you did decide to check this bag, you wouldn't. There's enough padding. I'd feel confident that you wouldn't have to worry about your laptop getting damaged or messed up from the TSA agents playing slingshot with it. Because that's basically what they do, is they just throw your bag around like it's a rag doll and don't think anything of it. And then when you complain, you stand in line for 5 hours and then they tell you, we're sorry, and then nothing gets resolved, because that's airlines for you. Am I right? Moving to the main compartment. Now this has an opening. It has an opening, in case you were wondering. I opened the wrong compartment. Here we go, take 2. I'll edit this out and I'll look like a genius. It has an opening. I said it again. It has an opening that opens. Holy crap. It opens like this. Suitcase style is what I would call it. It's not like it's like a side clamshell. I'm losing all my words. Cut, Max, cut. My dog is my director. Just hang on a second, buddy. Okay, so inside here, what I have is, I will show you. This is what my travel loadout is. I have a Peak Design field pouch with extra tech cables and things like that. And then I have a Koala Tree hoodie because it was cold in New York and I underprepared. So anybody that lives in New York, your state is cold. I don't know how you live there. I'm moving to Utah, but New York is cold. And then I have a gravel Dopp kit that I take with me. And that was kind of it in terms of accessories in here. Now what I did do, and I will show you, these are the custom Tortuga packing cubes. I really love these. Kind of like with the Manal, and it has custom packing cubes. You got to ask yourself, do I need to bring this? Do I really need to bring this? These packing cubes do the same thing. They don't allow you to take a lot, but they allow you to take enough. They are not huge, but they are not small. They do not pack out a lot, but they pack out enough. You get what I'm saying? So what I ended up doing is I put my socks and underwear in this compartment over here because you got these nice mesh guys. Both of these, just perfect for personal items like socks and underwear. Found this to be a great flap to put those in. And then you've got these awesome packing cubes here. So each one of these has shirts in it. Shirts, long sleeve shirts, just regular shirts, and a pair of like a gym shorts are in the smaller ones, and then all my pants were in this bigger one, and they really are nice. I know I already kind of emphasized that, but they're not like compression. They just, you know, they just do their thing. They just live in their life. But these custom packing cubes, do you need these? No, they are extra. They not come with the bag. I sprang for them when I got this bag because I was like, you know what? Like, if a bag has custom packing cubes, I'm probably gonna spring for them because it helps with, you know, if you're watching this, you're gonna be like, well, what about the custom packing cubes? Like, I might want those. That might be the whole reason you're watching this, is you're just waiting for this moment to be like, is he gonna have the custom packing cubes? I did have the custom packing cubes. So if that's you, you're welcome. And thank you for watching. But do you need the custom packing cubes? That is a good question. No, absolutely not. A lot of different packing cubes would work in here. It does have this like egg shape, I will say, where it's kind of like, you know, like oval almost. But I mean, square packing cubes will fit in an oval as long as they're not bigger than the oval. That is geometry 102. So you can also do this without packing cubes. Obviously, I really like packing cubes. They are my friend. But that is it. 35 liter. Just a big empty chasm, man. It fits a lot of stuff. Like I said, it packs like a 40 liter because even with these packing cubes and that stuff I had on top, I could have put more in there. Yes, it would have ate up into that front organization pocket, but I definitely could have fit more if I really wanted to. So the other thing I didn't add, I'm so sorry, I totally forgot because I don't have it anymore. My friend let me borrow his Nintendo Switch, which is like a little case. I had that on top of the laptop compartment, so like as soon as you unzipped it, it was sitting up top there. So that also fit in there. So just, I had this thing packed out with as much as I'd taken, like a 40 liter Peak Design or 40 liter Topo or Wandered, any of those bags, and I had fit just as much in this, and it fit perfectly. And it like I said, it packs bigger than what it is. So if you are the kind that are gonna pack a lot, I would spring for the 45 liter, but if you're a smaller packer and you want a little extra room just to be safe, I would go with the 35 liter 100% all the way. All right, so this is the part of the show where if you want to email questions like I mentioned at the top, odiematthewsbags@gmail.com. Take a question, I read it out, I'll answer it. It's a fun little thing that I decided to start doing because I really enjoy it. Also, I got a bunch of new subscribers in the last like month. My subscriber count jumped from like, I remember I feel like I was just doing a video where I was like, hey, thanks for 200. Now I'm like 240 something. So all the new subscribers, like, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming along. And obviously to everyone else that's always already been subscribed, thank you. Thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate y'all supporting me when I spit nonsense about bags.